loud though, is it?
You're going live.
1, 2, 1, 2.
Is this mic testing?
Oh, I need to get my phone. Okay, we're going live. Is that all tested?
Yeah,
Come in.
Just
Alright, I'm
do
coming.
a
1 minute.
quick. Can we do a swap? Do a swap?
Yeah, so
I think you can. Can't.
Alright.
Whip camera. Where?
1, 2. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is the sound all okay?
Step up. Hi guys, we're here in Brixton, in Windrush Square. We're here with Leah Lauder, and she's about to start her protest. So here we go, going live.
Hello everybody, and welcome to our first protest. We are here together as a collective. We are saying stop church abuse. We want justice, and we want it now. We stand here today because we have experienced abuse, all types of abuses. We've experienced sexual assault, we've experienced rape, we've experienced psychological abuse, we've experienced financial abuse. The pastors are posed as people in trusted positions, but we can't trust them. Instead of preaching, they indoctrinate. Instead of watering us, they teach us hate instead of love. And so we are here standing today and we are saying stop church abuse. I'm just going to begin with an opening speech because I want everybody to understand where we're coming from, what we've been through, and why we're here today. I just want to say welcome to our online collective on TikTok and Instagram. This is where it all started. We're the TikTok big, and we want it now. We want justice. We want it now. We want justice. We want it now. We want justice. We want it now. Thank you everyone. So I'm happy to have brought all the TikTokers, all of the survivors from online physically into the space. It's amazing. You know, I just want to thank TikTok as an app. You know, it's been amazing bringing all the victims together and validating our experiences and trauma in a safe space online. Despite the challenges, we have still managed to gain momentum online and rise against online abuse and malicious attempts to close down a crucial lifeline for us all. We have had hundreds of victims anonymously reach out on TikTok Live, in which I have had to deliver live crisis intervention support to help people exit the cult. And they have tried to jeopardize and shut down the page, but still we rise. We had an account banned in the beginning of the year. We had to build it from scratch on TikTok, but still we rise. We've had restrictions daily, we still get restrictions daily. Cult members are assigned as trolls to abuse us online, infiltrate the live, and get it shut down through reactive abuse. But still, we rise. So in having access to an online safe space on TikTok, it has been detrimental in creating awareness for not only support of church cult abuse, but for victims and survivors of drug and alcohol misuse, narcissistic abuse, domestic violence, traumatic childhoods. Still, they have attempted to silence our voice. Through collective action, we have been able to make this the first protest of its kind. Well then, in which survivors of abuse from evil structures and systems have come together to stop church abuse. Because we're not saying spiritual abuse, we're not saying church abuse, we're saying abuse is abuse. And for that reason, we have recognized that whether this abuse affects someone directly or indirectly, it affects communities. So abuse is abuse. So through collective action, we are here together and we have come to say, stop church abuse! Stop church abuse! Stop church abuse! Stop church abuse! I want you to all know that there have been a lot of firsts since we started this movement. And as a result, we have birthed this movement. So you did that as a collective, guys. You did that. We recognize that church abuse not only affects individuals, but the communities we live in, guys. It affects the communities. People in trusted positions who think mental health is a demon. Guys, the pastors in all these mega churches think mental health is demonic. They think you got a demonic spirit. They got no understanding. Instead of helping people, connecting them to crucial services, they're demonizing people. That's what they're doing. So we need to protest and we need to do whatever it takes to be able to make the change. And we have done that. It's been the first of its kind to do this two wonderful speakers. We have Rachel Rain joining us from Survivour UKCG. She's also a survivor. She's going to come and talk about her experiences. We've then got Micaelia Clarke from Letchworth, one of our collective, our online collective community. He's going to come in, our mod, who's going to come in and say a few words. And then we have the closing vote of thanks by Petros. And I just want to say special shout out to Petros, man. He's come, he's made it celebrity time. He's brought, you know, a little mic. I'm feeling like a celeb. So thank you, Petros. We appreciate you and we love you. So I'm just going to call up Micaelia, the wonderful, beautiful, fabulous queen that she is, to come up and share some words.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Queen.
Right, it's my first time speaking out of one of these, so I think it's just point my mouth and speak. Thank you so much to Leah Lauder for doing this event.
We love you!
We love you too! This is a fantastic moment. For years I found my voice silenced within a space that I shouldn't find my voice silenced. It should be made to be as loud as possible. Spiritual abuse is the abuse of power to control one by the use of religion, faith, or belief. Spiritual abuse is not limited to one religion, denomination, or group of people. It can manifest within religious organizations, institutions, and or personal relationships without the practice of the discipline of biblical or otherwise accountability.
Yes! Yes! Yes, Micaelia! Yes!
As someone who follows the teachings of Jesus Christ, I had to learn the hard way that my faith can be and has been and will be weaponized.
Speak it! Speak your truth!
Most within church are raised with the belief that church is a safe space where we are protected from the attacks of the enemy and sins of the world. However, I have learned it is where the enemy can do his best work. The first time I experienced spiritual abuse was when my concerns regarding the children's ministry was met with a wall of defense and offense, following a punishment of social, institutional, and spiritual exclusion of myself and family, leading me to my local hospital, which developed me with a stress rash all over my body, because I was forced to second guess my overflow of heart, the Holy Spirit leading me to serve best, to support others. At the time, I couldn't understand why. I thought I was helping. I thought the leadership would love to hear my ideas and my contributions, but I quickly realized that they did not want to learn. They didn't want a team member for Christ. They wanted a silent one. This was coupled with a consistent notation by leadership members and others to leave my child, a toddler at the time, in the children ministry. Trying to find where I am here.
Girl, take your time.
This is a bit of a triggering thing because I'm reliving it as I'm telling you it, so do bear with me.
Take your time.
Take your time, baby. Take your time, baby.
Okay, here we go.
Big up.
My child being in kids ministry distressed him, and I never understood why I was being forced to separate myself from my child. It was spiritually debilitating. It became extremely uncomfortable and felt like they wanted to separate me from my own child. I paraphrase, "We must get him downstairs," the leader said. I'm gonna cry. Give me a minute.
We got you.
Take your time. We got you, girl. We got you.
Here we go. happy, never makes a noise, so why push or separate us? Then I understood. It was not about the child being in kids' ministry, it was about training me to follow orders, man-made and solidly, to control me. Like many churches, there was no place for my voice on these issues and concerns, as putting concerns seemed to be reserved for official members, the special ones, the obedient, the light, the friends with leadership, of which I was definitely not. Therefore, there was no place to acquire accountability.
No accountability.
This experience led me to leave church attendance for 3 years, as we found no provision locally, but returned under different leadership. It was then I learned that spiritual abuse is institutional. Racism and social exclusion followed. A note from the pastor's wife herself that held a record of me complaining, and cancelled an appointment to discuss potentially working with the church on my organisation to support the black community, as they felt that because I noted to the pastor's wife's child, the pastor's wife child, called my son Pooh Face weeks previously, and one of their leaders turning up to my child's online tutoring session without his shirt on, they felt that I did not hold a relationship of trust with the church and cancelled the appointment. Abuse of power, allowing demonisation, exclusion of spiritual character, assassination of vulnerable adults, children, without accountability. This does not follow the teachings of Jesus Christ. This experience destroyed my child's view on church. His friendships, formed over years, were damaged and have never truly recovered. My child will never get this back. While those that exhibit harm stand free of all harm caused and stand without accountability. Did I try to meet with leadership? Yes. And was met with gaslighting. Matthew 8 verse 6. But whoso shall offend one of these little ones which believe in me, it were better for him that a milestone were hanged about his neck and that he were drowned in the depth of the sea. God loves children and protects them. I have forgotten.
Take your time, man. You're a queen. You got this. We want justice. We want it now. We want justice. We want it now.
Have forgiven those that harmed me and my family. My organisation is thriving. God is clearing all within my life that is not for me and my family. So why am I here at this protest? Why speak out? I speak because children that follow the teachings of Jesus Christ are warriors of Christ. We do not submit to principalities. This protest for me has been the one and only opportunity I have gotten to share a part of my spiritual abuse story with brothers and sisters who will understand and provide support. My organisation, Black Voice Letchworth, hopes to work with the organisation Hill River Tree as a reporting centre for spiritual abuse within the black community, so that we all can come together as a collective start fighting against spiritual abuse nationally and beyond. Matthew 18:15-17 says, moreover, if thy brother shall trespass against thee, go and tell him this fault between thee and him alone. If he shall hear thee without hast gained thy brother. Did I go to leadership? Yes, I did. Matthew 18:16 says, but if he will not hear thee, then take with thee 1 or 2 more, that in the mouth of 2 or 3 witnesses every word may be established. Did I go with my second? Yes, I had a second meeting with my husband, in which I was told that a record of my complaints were kept with the church. I was gaslit. Matthew 18:17, and if he shall neglect to hear, tell it to the church. But if he neglect to hear the church, let him be unto thee as a heathen man and a publican. Did I go to church? Yes, I am here today to speak to you, my brothers and sisters, so that you, with God, help fight against the principalities in God's church.
We want justice!
We want justice!
We want justice!
We want it now!
We want justice!
We want it now! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace! No justice, no peace!
Thank you so much, Micaelia. I mean, guys, I just think that was such a beautiful, heartfelt account of, you know, she just broke down. Because, you know, people always say, oh, why don't you speak to the leaders? Oh, why don't you do that? Or why don't you do that? And it's like, we have tried to speak to the leaders. There was even a survivor that spoke to Bishop Richard, i.e. your First Love Cult Church, and he got back to him 2 years later when he started to speak out and expose the church. So they don't care about accountability. So Rachel, do you want to come and, you just got to put on the mic, darling. He's going to put the mic on. Yeah, we're technical, girl. This is celebrity protest. So Rachel's going to come on. She's from Survivour UKCG. She's going to tell us her story. You know, she's been doing a lot, kind of creating awareness out there. You know, there's been panorama features and there's been things in the Guardian, etc. So Rachel's going to come on and tell us her piece.
With you, we're standing with you. The mic from here, like I'm coming. Try and get you some water.
You're amazing, Mom. You know that?
Yes, people. I want to thank everyone in attendance, because when I tell you I've been doing this for nearly 3 years, it's so nice to see other people who's just as passionate and just as about that action as I am. Because it's been lonely. God knows that when you talk about this kind of abuse, people they don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it because they call our abuse church hurt. They say that we're just hurt. They don't say that we're abused. And then we start to gaslight ourselves and start to downplay the abuse we went through within a church. Churches that are supposed to help, that are supposed to support, abused us. So I want to thank everyone for being here today and showing that you're about that action. Yes, we've been raising awareness online. Yes, we've been breaking through barriers, but we're also live and in person. This is just the start of what's going to be an incredible movement, raising awareness that was never raised before. Surviving Universal UK's ethos is that accountability is not persecution. These churches are not being persecuted for their so-called faith in Jesus Christ. They're being held to account for their abuse, for their atrocities.
that this is a systematic situation that deserves to be called out. We are a collective. We are these abusive mega churches' worst nightmare. They don't want one of us talking out. But look at us. How many of us are here today exposing different cults, standing on our truth, speaking our truth? This is their worst nightmare, as it should be. And this is only going to get worse because survivors are now talking out on TikTok, on Instagram, on X, on Snap. You name it, survivors are talking out about it. And this is only the beginning. We're going to get louder. We're going to get stronger. We're going to get more organized than any of them cults could ever realize. Because we are survivors. This starts here. We're going to keep on going. We're going to keep on growing. And we are not going to shut up about this. We're not going to keep quiet because keeping quiet is what they want. They want us to keep quiet. They want us to gaslight ourselves and to downplay our trauma. But we're not going to do that. We're going to go against the grain. And we're going to look good doing it too. Big up Leah. Because Leah said we need to be a we need to do this. Big up Leah. Big Leah up. Because she said, no, I'm not going to be quiet. When she talks to me about this, she says, Rach, this is personal. And I said, girl, I hear you. Because them cults, they don't know that they made fighters out of us. Vicious fighters that really won't step down. Because we know what it's like to put in some hard work and to graft. So watch us now graft to expose their wickedness. Watch us now graft to expose the abuse that's going on. We won't stop. May the 13th of July forevermore be the day of action against spiritual abuse. Almost every cause has a day where they raise visibility, where they claim the day. May the 13th of July forever be our day to speak out and raise awareness. Because this ain't church hurt. Delete that word from your vocabulary. There ain't no such thing as no church hurt. You never heard of man hurt, or school hurt, or university hurt, or dad hurt. No, you never heard of such a thing. People created that word church hurt in order to demean our experiences, in order to pacify us, to make us seem less than what we are. Church hurt is not a thing, it's a myth. We were abused within a church. There is a difference. And it's time we start calling it by its name. It's abuse. And enough is enough. So big up to the collective. Let's keep on talking. Let's keep on raising our awareness. There's no blueprint. There's no blueprint about recovering from church cults. There's none. And I saw this years and years now. I've been doing this. And I'm telling you, there really is no blueprint. There's no manual. You have to make it up as you go. And I'm glad now that I can stand with other people who are in that same energy. So let's give these church cults hell. They like to talk about hell and like to talk about demons and all of them things. Let's give them hell. Let's bring this to their doorstep. Let's call out the bishops, the deacons, the pastors, all of them. None of them is safe because we are the collective and we're here to talk. And God knows we just started. Big up everyone. Let's go. Let's do this. We want justice. We want it now. 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 Thank you so much, Micaelia and Rachel, for coming. And you know, guys, it's so hard. Like, there's emotions as we're standing here having to relive our experiences as we're hearing others. I mean, it's absolutely heart-wrenching. So let's just give them all a round of applause for just sharing. Because it's not easy, guys. I even feel so emotionally drained just going through this. But do you know what? We got to do what we got to do, and we will not be silenced. So I just wrote this yesterday, guys, because I've just been thinking about this movement. Oh, I got to try because my mum's here as well. I wasn't expecting her. And I wrote this, and this is just from my heart to yours. So I was sold a dream of a safe space where I was told the church was the only way to get to heaven.
I spent 18 years. I spent 18 years of my life living a lie. That's half my life. I trusted the pastors, I trusted the leaders, I trusted the people in positions that were most trusted in society to tell my deepest, darkest secrets, but they used it as ammo to abuse me from the pulpit, followed by humiliation, poison and lies. They dragged my name through the mud after serving for 18 years, blood, sweat and tears. Even neglected my own children to give the church everything. But still, no accountability. They dragged my name through the mud, cursed my kids and generations to come, spreading propaganda, taking no accountability. I stand here today not alone, but on behalf of a collective of survivors, an online collective of survivors from all over the world, from various different churches, alongside survivors of narcissistic abuse. We represent a collective of survivors who have been through the barbed wire concrete and we've lived to see another day. We've been through the struggle and the storms of life. There's been times we never thought we were going to make it because they indoctrinated us and then left us for dead. But we survived and rose from the ashes. In the words of Maya Angelou, still I rise. You may write me down in history with your bitter, twisted lies. You may trod me in the very dirt, but still, like dust I rise. We rise. We rise in this bitch. Woo! We will, you know how I am? I'm the holy gangster in the cup. We will not be silenced. We will speak our truth. We will not be silenced. We will speak our truth. We will not be silenced. We will speak our truth. We will not be silenced. We will speak our truth. So many lives have been destroyed through the ego and power-hungry fame, seeking greedy, malignant, narcissistic cult leaders playing fake dress-up as pastors. And in the words of the iconic, legendary survivor Hannah Simpson, these pastors are such good actors. They gon' deserve and need an Oscar. That was legendary, bitch. That's it over there. I stand here today and I think about the women who have been sexually assaulted, violated, raped, the years of abuse, guilt and shame. Imagine a woman's been violated by a pastor. She's been crying in his arms about previous history of being abused as a child, violated, and that pastor takes advantage and moves to her and starts to sexually assault her. Absolutely disgusting. You pastors disgust me when you do that.
Abomination!
And you will be held accountable. Yes. So I stand here today for the survivors who almost lost their mind. For the survivors that lost their mind, lost their self, their identity, and became a shell of themselves. For all of us who had to start our lives all over again from the bottom up, from the ground up, from scratch. We had to make sense of what happened to us. Where did I go wrong? Where did it go wrong? How did I not see this? How was I so naive? Aren't these questions we've all asked ourselves over and over again, survivors? The questions are endless. But today we say we want answers, accountability and justice. Guys, I did my first video back in February this year, sharing my experiences of church cult abuse. And since then I've had an overwhelming response from survivors from not only the church I was in, but from different churches all around the world, sharing their experiences of abuses, all sharing similar stories, similar traumatic backgrounds, and similar self-destructive patterns that made them vulnerable, susceptible, and at risk to these types of environments. Too many abuses to name, but I'm going to include some. Financial exploitation, psychological, emotional abuse, modern day slave labor. This is something we forget to talk about, man. I used to leave my house at 7 a.m, get to church at 8 a.m, leading praise and worship, doing everything. My foot had blisters, they were bleeding, black and blue. Didn't leave the church until 3 a.m. in the morning. That's modern day slave labor. Didn't have a drink. Didn't even get to eat. Therefore, out of the overwhelming response and need, we have formed the Hill River Tree CIC. And guys, this company was birthed from the cry of the survivors, the collective, and a movement that has amplified the voices and empowered survivors to speak their truth from all over the world, to heal together and to say no to church abuse. So we want justice. We want it now. We want justice. We want it now. We want justice. We want it now. We are the collective. Just a collective of people. We're just human beings, man. We're just human beings. And they dehumanized us. They stripped us of our human rights, our freedom to have free thought, critical thinking, freedom of speech, to decide when to piss, what to wear, how to do our hair, who to marry, where to live. Every single area of our life was controlled. We were prisoners. No, they didn't put a firearm to our head and say you got to do this and you got to do that, but psychologically they sure as hell did. And we couldn't do anything. Our minds were taken captive by deceivers, and they're so quick to throw the first stone and shout this and that and sinner. But they need to take a good look at themselves in the mirror.
They're the biggest sinners.
The biggest sinners. So guys, we stand against abuse. We're not saying church abuse. Abuse is abuse. We're standing against abuse. We have experienced the abuse in church, but I want to move away from that. I want to put the abuse in isolation, because when a woman's been raped or sexually assaulted, we're not talking about church, yeah? So we could all come from different backgrounds, cultures, sexual orientations, socio-economic statuses, but we all share in the same universal truth that has brought us here together today, and that is God is love. That is God is love. And if you're a real survivor, then that's the one thing that you're going to learn, that God is love. And because God is love, we have formed a collective that has led to a CIC, which is a response to the cry of survivors wanting a safe space to get support and speak their truth. Because guys, when I first started out, I've got a lot of survivors that were coming forward. And there was a lot of people coming online and talking about their experiences. And Shell was saying, and other people, what are we doing about this? You're talking, we're on TikTok live, but my niece was nearly recruited into this church. What are we doing about it? And that is where we formed the CIC as a response to the survivors' hurt and pain. So to all our online collective from all over the world, I got y'all. I got y'all. Your sis is here. I live and direct. Standing 10 toes down in this bitch. Y'all know me. I can't chill. So I got y'all, my anonymous collective. We know you're standing with us. We know you can't be here. We understand the safeguarding complexities that we have to protect your identity, but we know you're here with us in spirit. So we know that you're online supporting us, in a nutshell. So we are one. We are the Hill River Tree. This is our legacy. This is justice. We will be here for generations to come to ensure that we make a difference. Because guys, the government don't care about us. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real. The government don't give a damn. So guess what? We had to start up our own Hill River Tree. Guess what? We're going to fight for the changes that need to be made through our CIC. Guess what? We will get justice. If it's the last thing I do, before the last breath I take in life, we will get justice. And the only reason we've done it through the CIC is because it's more formal. So I want to let you know that we will make a difference, because community is where the heart is. For the years of abuse and years stolen from us, we can never change, guys. We can never get it back. But we may not be able to change our past. We may not be able to change our present, but we can let go of the past to see a better tomorrow. And that's what we're going to do. So we stand here today out of passion and a fire that burns within us to make a difference and be the change, guys. The church are raping our women, are abusing our kids. People are unaliving because of long-term health issues. They're too stressed out. They're working 24 hours a day. People are getting cancer, high blood pressure, illnesses that can't be explained. People that are at the age of 19, 20, 21, they got issues that are big, like an 80-year-old would have, because they're running us dry. They don't give a damn about the division inside. So we are here to make the change. Right now, this is the beginning. This is our first protest, and look how many people have pulled up. So I want to thank everyone, and you know what? I want to thank God, man. Praise the Almighty. Whoever you believe, whether you worship Jesus, Allah, Buddha, whatever. We thanking our God today for everything He has done for us, for bringing us together as survivors, as a collective. I give Him all the glory, all the glory, all the glory. But this has happened because of you, online collective, because of you, Rami, because of you, Georgia, because of you, Kemi, Hannah, Shell, Jasmina, Angela. You get me? All of you lot, Enrico, all our survivors online in this bitch. It's because of you lot. You lot made it possible in the cup. You've been the reason that I do what I do. You give me the strength every day to fight this struggle. You're the reason why I push so hard, why I go so hard. The stories of women getting essayed and raped, I gotta hold the space for them. I gotta listen to their tears, their anger, their pain. Being violated by a pastor that they trusted. They let in their homes. They gave access. Violated. When I think about giving up, I think about my survivors. When I think about throwing in the towel, I think about you. I'm here for you. The reason I push so hard is because of you lot. We are a collective. So never think when you see me standing here it's about Leah. There ain't no MF Leah show. It's the online collective.
Yeah.
It's the online collective show. When you see me, you see an online worldwide collective. It ain't just me in this bitch. You have been my strength when I've been weak. You've shown up every single time I go on that live. I'm never alone. I'm never sitting there chatting to myself. Helping me fight the trolls, getting the backlash. Kemi, I love you. Being harassed because they harassed her. Being harassed. People are doing the most. They're doing the most. They can't get to me, so they're trying to attack the collective. And this is all for us to just have a voice and speak our truth. I love you with all my heart. I appreciate every one of my collective. You're the reason I do what I do. And every minute, every time a piece of the empire starts crumbling down, this is for you. And the empire is crumbling down, trust me. Because I got the connects in high places and we know things, okay? So I want to say power is knowledge. And as I've been delivering the cult psycho education, people have been delivered, they've been set free. They've been able to deconstruct and deprogram their minds. So please guys, keep following knowledge, keep deprogramming and keep deconstructing. So I want to let you know that as much as I come on the lives and you feel like, you know, I'm helping you, you're blessed. Remember, I always tell you that it's an exchange of energy. As much as I help you, you help me. So 1 minute, guys. I've lost my bit.
Take your time.
So I appreciate every one of my collective. As I said, you're the reason that I do what I do. So I want us all to stay in our power. And power is knowledge, so seek knowledge. And for lack of it, the Bible tells us our people perish. So today we take back our power. Today we say no to church abuse, and we mark today as a moment in history. And you did that. I love all of you. I want to say that we've started a petition online, and I'm going to be posting it on all socials today. So guys, for the people that couldn't come out and support, please support. We're signing this online petition. I really want to push for that so we can get it in local government. You know, we need to start stepping into the more political and local government spaces so your girl will be on her absolute finest and most best behaviour for that, please. Okay. So I want to say thank you all for coming to the protest. We appreciate you and we love you. And now we're going to have our vote of thanks and our final word from one of our online collective survivors, Petros. Thank you.
when someone says to block someone, but I can't see who.
What's her name?
Person. It's a DJ. I think it was her. She said to block a DJ because he said something inappropriate. I can't find what he said. Maybe he scrolled off. I don't know. But I can't find him.
Good morning, good afternoon, ladies. Hopefully you're doing well. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yeah? Well, what can I say? Wow, I'm speechless. I don't know where to start. This is kind of close to my heart. Actually, you can't even put money on it. It's not even about that. This country, this system is run by dead people, who've never been, they set out the system and we don't even know who they are, but it runs by them. But because of conditioning of programming, we ended up in so many, without questioning anything. We just go with whatever the wind blows. So, all the system, I don't want to go spend hours what you guys what Leah just said, and all our participants out here. The answer is inside us, is within us. We shouldn't look for another person to validate our worth. I believe when you come to faith belief system, you can go directly to the Most High. You don't need a third man or third party, in between. It's just like, it's business as usual, the church. I'm sure we're all aware of that. And yeah, I do feel it down to the bottom of my heart as a father of 2 daughters. Whatever I put out there, it's for long term, it's for legacy, and yeah, I could be going around. I could just sit around, be going around the bush, beating the bush. What I'm trying to say is, women are more than just flesh; they're spiritual being. You guys have the most, if you tap in that powers within you, you can build so many things. Yes, we need man in our life, but we're there to serve each other, and we don't find those men just in church, but we can just, if we look within, the Most High will bring it to you. You just have to be ready when that man is coming to your life, so whatever you're looking for, that answer is inside. It's not out there with a man in the suit and with the priest with the hat. No, it's inside of you. As he says, walk by faith, not by sight. And the scripture says. So we do our part, and the Most High will complete the rest. So thank you guys for having me, having faith in what I do. And this is just the start. This is just, we're scratching the surface. So keep strong, keep the faith alive. And whatever that comes distraction, just know that whatever that comes in front of you, just know it's a distraction. It's not that, even it comes with the family. It's not just the church. It's in with your own blood relative will distract you one day. When you step in your most high power, they will be like, oh, who are you to be like this? Who are you to do that? But because we got the download from above, they can't see what they see. The vision is not for everybody, it's for selected few. But when you get that vision, go run with it, don't stop. Everything here around us is just distraction. We gotta know that. But that's me enough said, and I'll look forward to working with all of you. And keep the faith alive, I would say.
Yeah, thank you.
I just want to say that thank you to everyone coming. We've had such a great turnout. It's been amazing. I want everybody to get the vibes up now. We're going out for some drinks. We're going to go and party it up. We're going to have a great time because you know what? We got the victory and we've taken our power back. Coming here today, we've relived a lot of trauma, but now we're going to the party vibes because we're not letting this cult bring us down. I want to say hi to my TikTokers.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead. Hey guys, I just want to say I'm so glad that you were at the protest with us today. You know, it's been amazing. Who's online? Who's online? Is there any of the regulars? Oh my gosh! Are you not here? You lot gonna see me or whatever? So you lot, I'm gonna be live, probably not tonight because we're gonna be out having fun. Actually, we'll go live when we're eating. Yeah. Oh my gosh, the Instas. Hey, what's up? Alright, we're coming back. We're gonna go and eat, yeah? Are you lot jealous? Did it come? I'm gonna start showing you lot what I'm munching down. Alright, you lot, I love y'all. And I will see you later.
Love you, Leah.
Yeah, oh yeah, guys. Petros wants to do pictures, guys.
Okay.
Are we end the lives now?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yay!
The first one.
Just flip the camera.
Yeah.
Okay. Hi guys, so that was the protest. I hope you guys were, you know, blessed by that. Like I said, those of you who are confused what was happening today, it was a protest today against abuse, spiritual abuse in churches, led by Leah Lauder. Follow her on TikTok. She's starting up a fantastic organisation called Hill River Tree. Also follow that account. It's an organisation to support those who are healing from spiritual abuse and cult churches, and ensuring that, you know, we have the support that we have, because at the moment, unfortunately, there is a huge problem that churches are not addressing. It is a huge gaslight and it's harming our community. We need to start creating spaces which we can hear these voices, and accountability needs to be had. So guys, please follow Leah Lauder and follow the other page, Hill River Tree. That's Hill River Tree on this account. She's also on Instagram. She's also on Facebook as well. So yeah, we're going to go out for something to munch on, and hopefully I'll be able to go live from there as well. But thank you all guys for joining in. I hope those of you as well, those of you in the comments who mentioned about some churches that are harmful, please inbox me. I think they're probably on Leah's radar already, but inbox me. And if you have any stories, Leah's organisation Hill River Tree would love to hear it, because we want to get as many voices as we can. Like she said, she's starting a petition, so we want as many voices as we can, guys, to ensure that we can have the accountability that we need for our women, for our children, and for our men, and for our vulnerable people within church. So guys, hope you're having a great day. Where are your mods? I'm so sorry, my mods are not out today. I'm so sorry. There has been some harmful people online. Just so you know, I'm BVL. I have a zero tolerance towards swearing, towards anything that's inappropriate. You will be blocked permanently. I'm not like other people. My lives are very clean. So keep it clean, and I'm happy to have you on for a difference of opinion. So if you big up yourself. So guys, you know how I roll here, so please be respectful. This was a really tough live. I even broke down in tears, because reliving the harm that I went through was a lot for me. So I was grateful to be around a huge family today that really understood that. So okay guys, I will speak to you soon, and have a great and wonderful day. Stay blessed. Bye.
Okay.